What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Wait, Let Me Explain podcast with me, Himiko, and my lovely co-host.
I'm gonna pull a you and say I don't know who I am.
Okay, then I don't know who this person is either. Guys, help. Help, there's a stranger. Help, I'm scared. I need an adult. Please, please.
Dun dun dun
Um,
dun dun dun.
but what's up, everyone? We're doing another semi-light one. We were just doing another Reddit stories of r/entitled people, where we're just gonna read about the stories that people have either with other people in their lives or other stuff like that. And if we have stuff to say about them, we will.
We're gonna roast the people that we read about. That's what we're gonna do.
I'm gonna roast Kawaa.
You always roast me.
No, maybe
Nah,
every
definitely
day,
not.
but I don't
Nuh-uh.
usually. No, I would never.
All right. Well, do you? Okay. Yeah. Do you want to go first, or like, or should I go
Sure.
first? Alrighty.
Okay, so this one's titled, "Oh, you can do it now. It's not like you're working or anything."
I just
My
saw
sister.
that. Wait, I was on that. Okay, I'm switching to a different story when you're done.
Of course, you're on the same one. Isn't he
That's
nice?
crazy. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
My sister works in a company in which the workers set up appointments with their clients to discuss about different projects. If you have a short question like how everything works out, then of course you can ask it. But all new clients are made aware that it's not a first come first serve type of company. You want them to work with you, then you make an appointment. So there she was working with a colleague when a woman entered the store and approached her. Hi, sorry, I want to discuss X project, please. Sister, sure, just tell me when you're able to come for an appointment. What? No, I want to discuss it now. Sister, I'm sorry, ma'am, but if you want to do that, you have to make an appointment either with a phone call or with an email. But I want to do it now. Sister, ma'am, but this isn't how things work around here. You've been here in previous occasions. I've seen you many times around here. You should know by now how it works. Well, why can't you just do it now? It's not like you're working or anything, you're just lazing around. Just so you know, my sister had an appointment with a client in 5 minutes, but even if her schedule had been free, it didn't mean she's lazing around. She makes she's making notes on the calendar, making phone calls to the main office, sending emails to different clients, etc. Some people really do believe that the world revolves around them, huh?
Tell me about it. I work in customer service and we get people like that every day.
Yeah, I think like there's so many times when people just want you to pretty much drop everything specifically for them.
Yeah, no, literally. Yeah, like,
I
well, you go first.
I was gonna say I just had like an instance of that like the other day as I was doing something at my job and and a customer need help getting like trying to find something. And I was like, okay, give me a second. I just need to grab this one item and then I can help you. And then they got all upset and was like, never mind. I'll go find someone else who will actually help me. And then they just like stormed off.
Bruh.
Like, okay.
Bro. Okay, wait,
I was
actually,
really in the aisle with the one item I needed to grab. I just, like, they literally stopped me in the process of grabbing it.
oh man. People are really interesting when they because they think just because you're working like a low end job or whatever, they get to treat you like potato, and it's like, girl, I'm just here. Like, I'm just here, like, existing like you are. Like, chill.
I try not to exist. I just try to phase out. It doesn't
No,
usually
yeah.
work.
Who like I remember? Oh my god. Okay, see, yeah, I work in fast food, right? So sometimes people in the drive-through, like, oh my god. Okay, sometimes they're like, we're waiting on the kitchen, right? Things take time to cook. If they just like put down chicken or something, we're waiting like 3 minutes or whatever. We can serve other coffees out. So in the drive-through, we'll like tell people, hey, can you park in this spot? We'll bring your food out to you. It should be no problem, because like you're not getting out of your car. We're bringing your food to you. But then there's the people who go, well, you should have told me I was gonna be waiting. I want my food now. And it's like, I like, and okay, see, this is one of the times I said something I probably should not have said. Okay, if you're my manager or someone I work with, you did not hear this, but I think it was kind of funny though. This person was like, "Well, you should have told me I was waiting on eggs. Like when I got to the speaker, like I didn't know I was gonna be waiting, and it was like 3 p.m. and you're ordering eggs at 3 p.m. So I looked at her and I was like, "Well, I can give you an old egg if you want." And then she looked at me like, "What the fuck?" And she's like, "Fine." And then she stormed off. Cause like, what else do you want me to do? Like, I can't just like pop the egg out of my ass. Like, sorry, but
Why can't you?
I'm not a chicken. I mean, sometimes I'm a chicken, but like, Yeah. Fast food rants. Let's go. Let's go. No, yeah. All right. I found another story. Unless you have something else to say about that story, I feel like the customer was kind of annoying. So in
Yeah,
that
no, I didn't really have anything else to say for that one.
yeah, yeah. Because okay, so the last podcast episode we did, I think it was the last one, was am I the a hole? So that was like a yes or no kind of thing. This one we're just kind of commentating on, and I guess we're saying like if we think somebody's like entitled or not. I guess we could do it like that.
The answer is yes for all of them.
Just probably 90% of them are probably gonna be yep. Okay, so this one is titled "My Dad's Ex Thinks She's Gonna Be." Wait. I can't read. My dad's ex thinks she's coming on a free family vacation after she said nasty things about us in the last family vacation. So it starts off saying, "So my dad has been dating this woman for about a year now. I'll call her Anne. I've really liked her. My dad is pretty bad taste in women, so I was pleasantly surprised. She and I hung out a lot and went out of her way for me, got me gifts, insisted that we had a girls' night, just the two of us, bought us matching pajamas and bracelet sets and all that. Now, I don't have a relationship with my actual mom. She was an abusive deadbeat, and knew this, and I felt like she really tried to step into the mom role, even though I'm almost 30. And I'll admit that the broken little girl inside of me ate it up. Really thought she actually cared about me. Anyways, she and my dad broke up and were at our family cabin celebrating. This is a long story. Okay, celebrating my grandma in an explosive fight while blowing up at him. And she said some really nasty things about our entire family, and I'm the only daughter that she really targeted for some reason. She said that I was she said that I was fat and superficial, and I took hours doing my hair and makeup because I was obsessed with male attention, and that I used my body to make money. I'm a bartender in brackets, and that he raised a little slut. That's literally what it says. You raise a little slut. It doesn't even finish like the word. You get it. There was more, but that was kind of what stuck out to me. She also called my gay brother homophobic slurs and implied that he was gay due to my dad's failure in raising him. What? And said my other brothers are probably gay too, and that she'd have her sons kick their butts, and said my grandma is an old fart. Nasty stuff. Sorry, the last part. Okay, she didn't say it in front of us, but we could all hear her since they were outside on the deck. Anyways, it goes on and on and on, saying, and that was about a month ago, and her dad reached out saying he wants to work things out, and my dad's considering it, blah, 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 blah. So, oh my gosh, wait, this goes on for so. Let me find the ending. Okay, this is the last little bit. We paid for the cabin Anne and I would stay at, and both our plane tickets, and Miss Anne thinks she's still coming. She was shocked to hear that our plane ticket was canceled. My dad wants us to reconsider, and oh, did they? I think they canceled it. And we would have told him that if he thinks he's coming with us, then he will give away his cabin. Yada yada yada. Anne never apologized. She's still upset. Yeah, that was that. So, point blank, this woman I think is a butt and does not deserve to go on this vacation. Cause like what?
Sorry, I had the story pulled up too. I'm kind of laughing at the very end. So Anne never apologized to us, said nasty things about us, and thinks she's coming on a free cruise that we paid for, and she's so upset because she already bought a bunch of swimsuits and whatever. Sorry, Anne. I didn't want to subject you to my fat body in a bikini while I'm on the beach. Better if you stay home.
Oh, okay. Period. That's
No,
kind.
you
That's.
cannot read that last part. That was kind of funny.
I can't. I didn't. I can't believe I missed it. Oh my god, bro.
The way she ended it was sorry. I didn't want to subject you to...
That's so funny.
That's phenomenal.
I hope Anne sees that. Yeah.
I just like that ending.
Yeah,
Sorry, Anne. I didn't
bro.
want to subject you to my fat body in a bikini on the beach.
I mean, honestly, real. Like, what else can you do? Like, yeah. Yeah, honestly, that lady is weird. I don't think that dad should give her a second chance. If I'm gonna be for real, you know?
I just like want to look at the fact of like, okay, she's saying how like the father pretty much caused like problems with her. Why is she like coming at the kids? Like the person who's telling the story and her brother.
Yeah, I don't know. And it's also
Like
like random things too. It's like, oh, you're fat and you're gay and you're this, and it's like,
yeah, but that's normal stuff that people that are like pricks will call out about someone and stuff like that. Those are like your typical
mm-hmm.
like ways to degrade someone. But I
Yeah.
just want to know like why them? why did it go from, oh, like the father or whoever caused like these problems to it being solely like them targeting the kids and talking crap about them?
You know what? People cope in
Like,
weird ways.
well, like then they're like, oh, you're probably this way because your father. Like, okay, so you're slightly tying it back to the father, but it's like if you have problems with the father, that's making you upset with the entire family. I would be primarily calling out the father. I might say some of this other stuff on the side, but
Mm,
I'm not primarily coming for the kids. I'm
yeah.
primarily going at the father's neck.
Yeah, no, it's like it's passive. I think it's like, you know what I think it is? It's like when you're dating somebody, like I don't know, I've never dated anybody with kids or seen anything like that in real life, I guess. Um, but I feel like it's low key just they want to like the person they're dating, so they just go, I'm gonna blame it on the kids somehow. But it still ties back to the father, anyways. But like that's the ironic part, right? Uh, anyways, next story.
Sorry, I just
Dun,
was
dun,
kind of
dun,
slightly distracting
dun,
myself.
dun, dun,
I was looking at the
dun,
Discord and this
dun,
has like
dun,
nothing to
dun.
really do with anything. I just realized I never, like, even though I'm the one who made the all the roles in the server, I did not like give myself any of them.
Wait, really? Do I have a role?
Yeah, you do.
What does my role say?
Well, like the role is like gender,
Oh,
like all
true.
like the pronoun ones, and then there's like the 18 plus one as well. But yeah, I didn't even give myself my own thing, even though I sat there and made all those for the Discord. I didn't do it myself.
Skill issue.
But okay, next story.
Anyways,
This one's called "Sad About a Friend."
okay.
I have two friends, she slash him, who were an item. They dated long term, bought a house together. She decided she was unhappy, or just was. After many, many years, they called it quits. It was good for him. He went from walking on eggshells around her to much more relaxed. He's good. He's one of the nicest people I know, and it's 18 plus years. I did not know how cruel and vindictive, mean and just horrible she can be. My ex and I split friendly. I was married, she was not. I told her the number I got and I regret it. She pressured him for numbers that are way out of proportion. He's too nice and gave her something way more than I would have. The law was on his side. He caved instead. Then she started trying to make sure he couldn't come to friends' events. She does a lot of social planning. He's no longer invited. Fine, she's planning. But we have a nickname for our friend group. That's quite large. And she was like, no, I own friend group, and he's not part of it. Except he is, for me. I told her that. We go to festivals, and she's trying to own one like he can't come. If I was him, I would have laughed her off so long ago. My partner and I got married and had her officiate. It was so small, 8 guests. She found out I was having brunch with him next day. She she was trying to post my wedding on social media, which I had other feelings about. I talk to you randos on Reddit, but I have no friends here. I don't do any other social media. She knows and was helping like 20 minutes after ceremony. I had to say no. It's my business to announce. Anyhow, she found out about a brunch with him and was like, "Yes, tell him I officiated." And the relish in obvious delight at what might be his pain was gross. I don't know. What makes her think she can be so mean? Must be entitlement, like she's done with him. So he's trash and should just be miserable? He's not, though. He's one of the best friends I've ever had. He's one of the kindest, most supportive people I've ever known. I find myself doing the thing, him more, her less. It breaks my heart.
Wait, okay, so what I'm getting. Okay, wait. Backtrack. So what he was upset. So like this girl.
So this girl and her boyfriend, they had a shared friend group, but this girl and her boyfriend split up.
Yeah, I got that. But then.
She, it sounds like she broke up with him, but like now the um, poster of the story is realizing this girl's like real bad side. Originally, he thought it was just like, oh, all friendly, whatever. But it turned like he's noticing like she's just kind of like toxic and petty, and he feels bad for his friend because this girl's like making plans for parties or like planning stuff for like his wedding or officiate his wedding or goes to all like does all these events and is trying to make it so the OP's friend who is her ex cannot come to any of them.
Mm, bruh. Yeah, I don't know. It's not looking good. I feel like that's not a good friend.
No, it's honestly good that he got out of that relationship because the like poster of the story literally said like that he's like an extremely nice guy,
Mhm.
and she just is kind of pushing him over completely. Like,
It's hard to watch too when you're like
well,
it.
you could see how toxic she is. Meaning she's like, oh, he's not out at these parties, and she was practically like saying she owned the friend group and that she got to decide.
Oh,
That's another
that's what.
thing
Okay,
that's like
that's
a
what I was
huge
confused
red
about.
flag.
I wasn't sure if the person was saying they were trying to like own the hangout or like the friend group. I'm like the friend group was fucking. Sorry, that's
Well, she
really
pretty.
weird.
I think one part of it literally said that it was her friends. It was her friend group, not theirs.
Yeah, but
It literally
like
says
you can't
no.
own a
I
friend
own.
group. Like,
It literally says no. I own friend group, and he's not part of it.
uh, that sounds like a whole level of just like yeah, just get out of there at that point. Like,
That sounds like a whole level of you shouldn't be even friends with her. That just sounds like
yeah,
if you guys do anything wrong, she's gonna be petty towards you as well.
no, exactly. It's like those people are the kind of people who like they'll be on your side until you do one thing that like pisses them off a little bit, and then suddenly
And
you're
then they
like,
will they will like curse you the rest of your
yeah, they're
life.
like, I'm gonna destroy your life. I'm gonna make everybody hate you, kind of thing. Like, bruh, do you have nothing better to do? People like that make me annoyed. But yeah.
Yeah, that's just annoying completely. Like that. Okay, you guys broke up. So he didn't do it. She broke up with him because the thing that he said that she seemed like she was just done with it. Like she was just tired, like just unhappy.
Mhm.
Which okay, if he made her unhappy, could be some cases. But then it literally said that the law was on his side and he just caved in for her. So that to me makes it sound like they split up and she got most thing like she got stuff out of it and he got nothing.
Yeah.
So like why are you being so toxic to him? It's not like he didn't try to still like help you afterwards. He was still being nice afterwards and was trying to like
Yeah.
keep you out like keep helping you by giving you whatever it was or doing whatever it was.
See, I feel like that's a big thing I look for too is like not just in the relationship, but if you guys split up, what happens after? Because it really shows like did you actually because I feel like if you actually cared about that person and it didn't work out for like whatever reason, unless they cheated or something, I understand hating them, but like if it just like didn't
Yeah.
work out, like you don't
There are
have to
specific
be.
reasons why I can understand like hating someone and being this way if they like oh they cheated on you or like
Like they
they were just
wronged you
straight up
like
rude to you at the end or
yeah.
if it was a toxic relationship like this
Mhm.
but you finally noticed like I can understand the guy being petty to her she's just toxic in general.
Yeah, I feel like but at that point that would just be like a reaction to like the stuff she's doing.
Right. But I'm just saying, like, it at least would be fair. Like, there's an actual reason as to why she's doing it. I mean, why he's doing it if you do it to her.
Yeah.
Compared to hers, it's just like, oh, we split up because I wasn't feeling this relationship.
Yeah, but yeah, that's what I mean. Like, it's like if it's just like you guys break up or what, maybe like you just like had stopped having feelings or whatever. Like sometimes that happens, but you don't have to go and like ruin somebody's life or like have control over everything they do just because it didn't work out. You know, like,
Right? Control over all of this.
like who gets to hang out with who, and it's like, that's not really up to you.
Well, apparently she thinks it is. She thinks that she owns the friend group,
Wait,
obviously.
like, okay, so did she introduce him to them or like did it
It
say that?
doesn't say.
Yeah, because I'm like, I'd understand if maybe like it was your friend group for like forever, like, and he just met you like maybe like 20 years into your life or whatever. But if it's like people you met together, or maybe it was like a shared, like a friend group that meshed together, like it's a lot more complicated, you know. But even
Yeah,
so,
it's
like,
different if it's like, oh, you guys, like you said, like she introduced him to them. Like these are her friends originally. It
Yeah.
doesn't say anything like that.
Yeah, so it's hard to say. Like in turn, because I don't think you can own a friend group, quote unquote. But I can see where she's coming from if it's a case of like she's been best friends with these people since she was born. Like she's had these people, you know. But also I see it in the cases like let's say she did something really bad and her friends are like, that's not cool. Like I'd understand why they wouldn't be so quick to just cut off the guy, you know. Like
Yeah.
it's like, oh, we did become friends with him, and like you kind of did the bad stuff, so like I've been in situations where it's like I'll befriend a couple and it's like initially I'm defending the one person, but then the other person proves to be like it's like, oh, they were never the problem. Like what the heck?
Yeah, once you see like the other side.
Yeah. And then you just feel like, oh shoot, I was defending the wrong person. Oops. But yeah, friendships are complicated, especially when you're friends with people who are like dating.
That's why I just don't have friends.
What are friends? I don't know. Yeah. All right. I got another story here. This one's a little bit shorter, and it's another one about I think jobs. Okay. So this one is entitled restaurant wants me to pay for their mistake. This happened a while ago. I went to a Thai restaurant I've never visited before. All of their dishes had ingredients listed on the menu. I picked out a noodle dish that listed noodles, veggies, sauce, choice of protein. I chose tofu. When I got my order, it was immediately apparent that the whole thing had been stir fried with an egg in addition to the listed ingredients. This bummed me out since I can't eat eggs. I let the waitstaff know and they asked if they could remake it with yes and no fuss. I got my food shortly and after enjoyed my meal and enjoyed my meal until the bill came. I had been charged. Whoa. Okay, wait. I had been charged for the noodle dish twice. I asked my waiter why I'd been charged twice since the first one had been made in error. They told me that it wasn't an error and that the dish comes with eggs and it was on me to ask them for it without. I showed them the menu that it clearly did not list eggs as an ingredient. They doubled down and told me that the dish always has eggs like everyone in the world is supposed to know. I politely but affirmed to them to let the manager know that I'd be paying a bill that had one noodle dish or not at all. They finally caved and I went on my way. This one, I actually think I'm gonna side with the customer.
Oh
Like,
no, 100%.
because if it didn't say
Like
eggs, like, how are you supposed to know?
yeah, that is actually something that they could straight up take that to court over if
Mm-hmm.
they're trying to be that way because a restaurant cannot expect you to know what is on something.
Yeah, or at least, like, don't double charge them. Like, I understand the hassle of
Well, yes,
remaking
but
it,
that's what I'm
but
saying. Like they could technically take that further. Not that I would personally go through all that effort for when they double charge me for a meal, but
yeah.
technically they could because they're just trying to say, like, oh, the reason why you're double charged is because you should just know that that has eggs.
Yeah. I'm a
Things
pull.
list ingredients for the reason of people knowing the ingredients.
I'm
Some people
a.
have never had a dish like this, or
Yeah.
they're not from here, or like they're trying. Like people make it different ways because a lot of people make a lot of things different ways.
Yeah.
You can't just expect this person to know that you guys make it with egg, even if it's
Yeah.
a very common thing. Does not mean
Yeah. Like, I'm
this
a pull a
place
whole,
makes with egg or not. If it doesn't say it, it doesn't say it.
yeah. Like, I'm a pull a whole, like, it also is like a culture thing. Like maybe like because I know in some countries it's like you get food and it just always comes with that, like no matter where you go. But if like you I feel like you still need to list that on your menu, like because also there's me, like I'm Filipino, right? There's so many things that I've been introduced to later in life that it's like, oh yeah, this is a Filipino thing and I had no clue. I'm like I grew up in Canada my whole life, so I'm just like, oh wait, that's a thing, what? And then so it's like I see it from both sides. It's like you can't just expect people to know like your culture's like this or like the
Well,
food
there's
always comes
also
with
the
this.
case of it's just like foods in general, not even like ingredients that are used in them. Just like certain foods are only certain areas. If this person's not from here or
Yeah.
from somewhere where it's typically served, it
Hmm.
could be the first time they've had it.
That's so true though.
Like
Like regardless
I
where you are.
know I know where I live, pepperoni rolls are a huge thing. Most other
Mm.
places have never even heard of or tried a pepperoni
Well,
roll.
actually, yeah. Do you think if people didn't have pizza ever, they wouldn't know? Like maybe you're just like, oh yeah, it comes with cheese and pepperoni, but then they don't, and you don't say sauce. It's like you know what I mean? Like do people are like I feel like pizza is a very universal thing, but if so, like maybe there's people in the world, there probably is people in the world that have never heard of pizza, so they might not even
Right,
know
exactly. So
that
there's
sauce
stuff
comes
like
on
that.
it.
Like if you would tell someone like, "Oh, it's a pizza, and you say that it is like say just randomly say it's a pepperoni pizza. Oh, it's pepperoni and cheese. Because like a lot of time it doesn't list like the crust. They won't usually say the crust, and it will say the sauce usually or a type of crust usually depending the place if they have different types of crust.
Mhm.
But like that's that case of like
Ooh.
once again of like how are you supposed to know? Pizza, like I said, usually will list the type of crust,
Mhm.
especially if they have different kinds. They will usually list the type of sauce because some places will do red sauce or like sauce with like extra garlic or whatever.
Mhm.
There's stuff like that. It'll usually say stuff like that.
Unrelated, but stuffed crust is the best crust, hands down.
I agree.
So good. Now I want pizza. All right. Well,
But
that was
yeah,
yeah, that was a
stuff
very
like
short
that.
one. I think the customer was in the right. Like usually, like customers, like sometimes customers will say like the most ridiculous things, but I think in this case, like this person is it's like valid though. It's like I wouldn't want to pay twice when it's like your thing did not say it had eggs on it. You know?
Well, especially because the thing said like that they would handle it like with no hassle. Like they would deal with it.
Yeah, yeah. And it's like if it's an
This sounds
allergy
like
thing
you're
too,
giving a
like
hassle if you're double charging them because they didn't realize there was egg that was part of it, and they just asked like, "Hey, would it be possible to do this?" If they said they would handle it with no hassle, sounds like they went against their own word there, right?
yeah, it's like oh, did they really think they're gonna like maybe like the worker didn't know? I don't know, but like cause I don't know. I feel like if I was in the situation working, I would have just been like, yeah, like I understand if like you're if you're allergic. It sounded like she was saying I can't eat eggs, so she's allergic to it. So it's kind of like yeah, at that point, yeah, like just remake it again, and it's like I don't know, give that other one to someone else who can eat it. I don't know, like
Well,
uh,
they can't do that. Restaurants can't do that.
they can't. Well, if it's a family owned one, it's a little different. That's all I'm saying.
Most family-owned ones won't do that either.
Like, okay, if the customers touched it, yeah, it's a little like kind of weird. But if it's like they see it and they didn't touch it, and then the waiter's like, oh yeah, blah blah blah. Like you technically, well, I'm not saying anything. You know what? I'm not a restaurant owner. I'm not trying to get anyone shut down. But all I'm saying is like I've had friends who have family businesses, and I got to try some free food. But yeah. Yeah, I feel like, but then yeah, I think it is also like what you said. It's probably not like I think it's like you probably wouldn't want to risk it in case like I don't know maybe that person has like a disease or something and you want to eat like obviously if they put
I
their
mean,
mouth
a
on it that's kind of
disease
gross
they
but
could have technically like in that moment that you might have not seen. There's also always the fear of like, what if someone like laced it, sprinkled something, what if whatever.
mm, that would be
Nothing says that like, oh, that second you looked away that they didn't like quickly
okay. That's a
just
good point. That is a good point.
throw something in there. Now you take it back and you give it to another customer.
Oh no, not to
Now
another
this
customer. I
customer.
just meant somebody who's like working there. Maybe they're on their lunch break and they're like, oh,
Well,
free
even
food.
then, give it to someone who works there. Then it comes to once again that case of like, well, now what if they get extremely ill from this because this person laced it and you didn't know? That's where you're not supposed to. Some places will give it to other like workers or like one of them will just take it, but it is a very risky thing because you don't
Mm.
know what people may do or have done.
That's such a sad thing though about the world. It's like that's like the fact that I don't know. The world is the world. I feel like it's the fact that you have to worry about that stuff too. It's like, yeah, can people just like exist and like exist?
No, obviously not.
Apparently, no, no, no. Oh,
Now you're
it's the
asking
Earth.
for
Like, what
too
do you
much.
mean? I don't know.
We
Like,
love
what do you
the
mean?
earth.
No, you gotta move to Neverland or something. Actually, then you'd be worrying about Captain Hook, I guess. But
Yeah, but maybe he was just painted in the wrong light.
yeah,
Who says
honestly,
Captain Hook is
I've
really
seen
a bad
the
guy?
yeah, I've seen it in the Once Upon a Time show. You know, like you never know. Captain Hook was actually he's kind of fun. Like
See?
he's kind of bad. You know.
God was going to hit up Captain Hook and try to get his
I
digits after this.
would love to. Oh my god, the guy who plays Captain Hook, like anyone who's seen the show will agree, chef's kiss. Oh my god. Yeah. All right, your turn to
Yes.
pick a story.
Kawaa wants him.
Yeah.
I've never seen it, so I don't actually know what he looks like. Nor do I
Oh,
have any clue who plays him.
you'd agree. Wait, let me see. Let me see if I can find a photo and send it to you. While you
Okay,
look
well,
for
while
another
you look for a
story.
photo, I'll read the next thing.
All right.
This is a short one. Called Sister orders packages to our parents' house and asks me to deliver them to her. Me, 20 male, has a sister who moved out nearly a year ago and for some reason still hasn't changed her delivery address, so all of her packages still get delivered to our parents' house. I received a text from her last week asking if I was home, and I said yeah. She was like, good, because I need you to be there for a package being delivered. So she gets things delivered to our house and wants us to be there to sign for her stuff. The package arrived and it was clearly a phone, and she asked if I got it, and I said yeah. And then she had the audacity to ask if I could drive to her place and give it to her. She doesn't live insanely far, but it's far enough that it's an inconvenience. So I said no, she can come over and get it. So she did that, and then a few days later, something else came with her name on it. And she called me and asked if a package with her name arrived, and asked if I could give it to her. And again, I said no, because I was doing other stuff. All she has to do is spend 2 minutes changing her address. But no, she would rather have everything delivered to our parents' house for some reason, and then expect us to be her delivery service.
Mm, what do you think?
I think that she's in the wrong. I could understand if it was a case of like she just moved, but as they literally said in the thing, she moved almost a year ago.
And
Like it is genuinely one thing if it's like, oh, it's been like a couple weeks. It's been a month. Okay. Not that long. It sometimes takes a little bit to get the address actually changed. Like yeah, it takes 2 minutes on her side, but it might take the actual delivery
yeah.
service a little bit. If it's been nearly a year since she moved out, then it's a whole different thing.
Yeah, I feel like that kind of responsibility falls on the person to just change their address. It's like what you said, it takes like 2 minutes to do. As annoying and tedious as it is, like I get it, but it's also like you can't expect people to accommodate you just because you don't feel like doing it.
Right, and then it being like the case of like I don't know, of course, how far she lives, but they said that it was enough that it was an inconvenience. Like not far away, but enough that it was would be an inconvenience to them. So
Yeah.
looking at it at that case, um, that comes to the case of like, yeah, I probably wouldn't deliver it either.
Mhm.
If she has her own vehicle, she can come get her own stuff or go through the effort of changing her own address. Like I'll
Mm.
sometimes bring stuff to my mom because she still has some mail that's delivered to my house. Granted, it is also still under her name, but it's like whenever I deliver the stuff to her, I'm driving up to college, which my college is 15 minutes from her house, so it's not far.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Like that's like okay, yeah, that's fine. I can quickly do that, or she'll come grab it whenever she randomly comes down. That's how it should be. Like the sisters, it should be like she either comes and gets it herself, or she's like, "Hey, do you happen to be going anywhere near my house today? If so, could you bring the package? If not, I'll get it myself." Like
Yeah.
it shouldn't be her expecting him
No,
to bring
exactly,
it.
right? It's kind of like, yeah, like you're like that's what I mean. It's like it is entitlement. Like it literally is in the title. Like it is being entitled.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah. Yeah. People are interesting. Like I feel like at that point it's just like, yeah, just change it. I'm trying to find a good one. There's a lot that are like, what the heck is this? Okay, this one looks short enough to read. Okay. Okay, so this one's titled My Dad Bought a Teddy Bear, then Encountered a Guy with the Temperament of a Real Bear. This happened about a month ago, but my dad only just told me about it recently. He had gone to a thrift store in town and bought a teddy bear. A small beige one with tiny little tongue sticking out as a gift for my mom. My parents haven't seen the bear, or no, my parents had seen the bear at the store a few days earlier and regretted not buying it. Because my dad because my dad's car was being fixed by a mechanic that day, he had to take the bus there and back. When he got on the returning bus, among other people getting on were a couple with their two adult children. Two adult children? Wait. Okay, while their children were picking the seats, the father, let's call him entitled dad, so ED for short, attempted to pay the fare by scanning his bus pass, the only method of paying besides cash. After the scanner declined and passed After the scanner declined the pass multiple times, ED got annoyed and told the bus driver that there must have been something wrong with the scanner. The driver suggested that there's a problem with the pass, but the dad insisted that the scanner wasn't working properly, all while exclaiming that this wasn't his first time this happened on with his pass. The dad didn't offer to pay cash. Either he wanted to or didn't bring any, and nobody else stepped in to buy him a ticket either. Aw, man, humans. Okay, wait. My dad said he would have paid for the ticket if the ticket. Oh no, wait. Oh, so this
You can
person's
do it, girl. I believe in you.
so the OP's dad. This is confusing. Okay, so the OP's dad said, my so my dad said he would have paid for the angry dad's ticket if the angry dad had been nicer. Instead, the angry dad started arguing with the driver, holding up the bus for about 10 minutes before his wife had 10 minutes until his wife had had enough and told him that their children will get off the bus with her. Before stepping off, the angry dad proceeded to cuss the driver out and tell them to burn in hell. Okay. Okay, wait. I kind of, you know what? I kind of agree with the angry dad, except I think he could have handled it a bit better. Cause I think honestly, if I was the driver, I would have been like, whatever, like, dude, you can ride. Cause I've had problems with my tickets sometimes, or their scanner, and they'll just be like, oh yeah, it's a scanner, like, just go ahead. Like, if you have the ticket, like, I
Yeah,
don't
if
like.
you have the physical, like if you have the proof of purchase or proof of ticket, like
Mhm.
that's whenever you just accept, like you just are like, okay, we're having issues. That's the same thing with like my job for one part of it. I don't do it very often.
Mhm.
One part we have to get like a code from the customer or a barcode to scan, just so they could prove that it's them.
Mhm.
Well, sometimes our like they can't get to load because the Wi-Fi at our establishment kind of sucks. So like, if they can't get it to load, if we'll just be like, okay, can you just confirm the last name or show
Yeah.
proof of purchase? If so, okay, we can just bypass in our system and let you like get your groceries and stuff.
Yeah.
Like sometimes you have to do that because like it's like if there's a system issue or if there's bad internet, like you can't blame the customer or the person trying to ride. Like
Yeah.
this is this isn't their fault that your system's messing up.
Yeah.
If,
And it's
if
like,
they have proof, it's like you should just let it kind of go.
yeah, like I feel like that at that point it's just like empathy, bro. Like I get you have to do your job or there's certain rules or whatever, but it's like, dude, this guy's trying to travel with his family. Just like let him get home or whatever. Like,
Right, trying to travel with his family with proof that this is like
yeah, and it's like if his
a
family had tickets, I feel like why would he lie about having a ticket? You know what I mean?
right. If all of theirs worked, like I would assume like okay, well, this is just probably a glitch on our end that it's not working.
Yeah, or even if it's a glitch on the ticket, it's like he can't control that. Like I don't know. I don't. I'm assuming
Right,
if it's a
but you
paper
know who
ticket,
that
like
falls onto? It once again falls onto them. If it's a glitch on the ticket,
yeah,
he didn't make the ticket.
literally. Like unless you could physically see bro like ripped it to shreds or some shit, but I'm assuming that didn't happen since like this guy's like just I don't know. Like it's funny because I've seen that happen too. Like I've been on a bus where like the guy like their tickets are not working or whatever, and then the bus driver will either be really like I've seen like prick bus drivers be like, nah, sorry, you can't board, like blah blah blah. I'm like, huh? Like it's not gonna affect you. Like, cause sometimes cause like the tickets that I have, I don't know how it works like in specific areas, but I use like an app. Like there's an app we can use that you can scan it with your phone. So sometimes
Yeah.
that doesn't always work, cause sometimes like for instance, I remember one time my phone was at like 5%. It won't scan unless your brightness is up enough. So the guy was nice enough to just like let me board. So like if like that would suck. Imagine like especially if it's cold outside or like what have you like because sometimes like it gets really cold in Canada. Like if I was stranded outside because my phone was at 5% and this guy was refusing to believe that my ticket works, like I feel like I'd be really frustrated.
That would also have been like a whole nother issue. If like your phone is already at 5%, it's not like you could
Mhm.
say have like I don't know called like an Uber or something and had like that come get you because you
Yeah.
want to be able to get an update. Like your phone would be dead by the time they get there.
No, literally. And it's like I
You
was
try to say like it calls like someone in your family to come get you.
mhm.
Okay, you could tell them where you are, But now you have to either just like stay outside, find some place that lets you in,
Yeah.
and then just hope that whoever it is that's picking you up can find you, because they won't be able to get back in contact with you.
No, literally. And it's like also the problem is like most of my friends don't drive either. Like we all just use public transit. So like that's a whole other. It's like no one can come get me. Like like I would have to take an Uber, but I can't pick like book an Uber if my phone's dead. Yeah, I remember
Right.
like
You can book the Uber, but as soon as they message you that they're there and say like what their car is or anything along those lines, now what do you do?
no, exactly.
You
No,
can't you
yeah.
can't see when they're there. You just have to
Yeah.
hope.
Just have to hope. Just like hope they find me. Yeah.
Hope they find you or just get in some random person's car and be like, "Hey, are you using my Uber?"
Yeah. No, because I remember when that happened, I was like hanging on a thread. I'm like, please last. Like, I was really like, please let this ticket last till the bus comes. And then, like, I didn't expect it to not scan, but the guy was nice enough to be like, oh, okay, yeah, yeah, like, I get it.
And that's once again the case of like one, he could see what the issue was, but he could also still see like that you had the ticket. Like
Yeah. Yeah, because it's like my phone does
even
the
if
whole,
it's
like,
digital, he could still see it.
yeah.
You can still see that it says like that is still a proof of purchase. That's like going to a place and showing them your receipt. Like,
Mm-hmm.
okay, does it say that you got it? Yeah. Okay, then yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like at that point it's just like it's on the person. It's just like I don't know. I feel like human empathy, you know what I mean? It's like sometimes I don't know, like there's instances where I'm at my work and sometimes like people will request things I'm like technically I can't do that, but it's like if they're having a bad day, I'm kind of like, you know what, whatever. It's just a free sauce or whatever. Like I don't it's not gonna, yeah, like especially if it's a kid too. If a kid's just like, oh, can I get this, and then they don't have enough money, and I'm like, dude, okay, I got you. Like I'll just like pay the extra 10 cents on my phone or whatever. Like
Yeah, there's stuff like that happens all the time where it's like, oh, like I've not really dealt with it because I work in like bigger retails, but like I know
Mhm.
there's been times with like this actually just happened the other day. I was at a card store with my one brother, and he was trading in a card, and he was trying to get like another specific card and a Pokemon pack.
Mhm.
Well, his card was worth like I think it was like 12, and the other card he wanted was was like $8. So he had like $5 left extra store credit, and the pack he wanted was like 6.50. And the person was like, you know what? That's fine. Just take the pack. Like, it was like $1.50. They're like, I don't really care.
Mhm.
Like cases like that as well, where it's like, okay, just sometimes you just can be nice. Like I
Yeah.
can understand like to like some extents. Like yeah, you can't. Like if this father just said he had a ticket, but it would say like on his phone's dead. He has no way to show it to you. Then it comes to the case of like, okay, I don't know if I can let you on. I can try talking to someone like higher up or something, and
Mhm.
not being able to just make that call yourself because of course you can't tell if someone's lying. But if they show you proof,
Yeah.
like
Yep.
that's a whole different thing. You can see.
Yeah. At that point, you're just being an asshole to be an asshole. Like I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah,
Like
that one's just bad.
that's it. That's it. That's literally it. You're just being an asshole. Like I don't know. Yeah.
I blame Kawaa.
Do you see any more interesting stories on your end?
I just keep randomly clicking when I have another one.
All right.
All right, this one's called "They Want to Buy My Dog?" Question mark. Okay, so this is the story of my best friend. I felt like sharing here. He has a little cute sausage dog with heterochromia. I can speak. Who jumps for everyone and is genuinely a sweetheart of a dog.
Oh.
She escaped their property around a year and a half ago, and legit everyone thought she got hit by a car because nobody ever reported finding her. Skip ahead until last week, his mom gets a call from a woman saying that she wants to buy the dog from them. Basically, they found her very shortly after she escaped, and her kids loved the dog so much they decided not to report finding her, even though she was chipped. Then, when she wanted to chip her, took her to the vet, who then told her that the dog has an owner and must be contacted if he's going to place a new chip in her. Which then led to the events of last week. My friend's mom exploded at the entitlement of this woman, telling her she will get the police and lawyers involved if the dog is not returned momentarily. That lady said something along the lines of, "She's been with us for almost a year and a half now. How can you separate her from my children? They will be devastated. We are willing to pay you for her," etc. You
Mm.
could probably imagine what ensued. Little doggy was back with my best friend the same day, and I wished the worst to that woman who took her.
Wait, okay, so she knew wait, not neutered. She like put a chip on the dog.
No, she wanted to. So the host, the poster's best friend's dog escaped,
Uh-huh.
and they were all extremely worried because the dog escaped. Um, because it was just a kind dog. They loved the dog,
Yeah. Sorry, you know I'm
and
a visual learner. I'm like trying to
yeah, that's what I'm trying to kind of summarize it a little bit. So then it came to the case of uh, they no one they can't find the dog. It's been about a year and a half, and no one's reported this dog. So they just kind of, even though it upset them, they assumed that the dog was hit by a car or something, that something happened to them, because no one's reported seeing this dog.
Oh.
Well, then this other lady who actually found the dog about that year and a half ago, whenever they lost their dog,
Oh.
she found the dog soon after, but due to her kids loving the dog, she never reported it. And now that she
Bro.
tried getting the dog chipped, she can't legally. She can't unless
Oh.
she contacts the actual owner who has a chip in it.
Oh. So who wrote this story? The person who found the dog or the person who
The
did
person's the dog owner's best friend.
Oh. Oh.
So the
Okay,
dog
so
owner's best friend is talking about how like this lady pretty much stole their dog and was trying to like get upset at their best friend's mom for yelling at them because the mom was trying to get her dog back, but the lady who found it is upset that she's pretty much taking this dog away from her kids that she's had for a year and a half now. That was
right,
not
right.
originally her dog, so
But then I feel like at that point, like, well, okay, did she have any way of contacting like the owner? Like, was there a collar on the dog? Did it say?
I don't know if there. It didn't say if there was a collar, but the dog was chipped, and that's how they got in contact with
Oh,
them in the first case. Is they tried to chip the dog themselves, and then figured out that the dog already had an owner,
right.
and
Oh,
that's how she contacted them.
I thought I would just buy a dog that looks the same and just tell the kids it's like the same dog. Like,
I mean, it shouldn't have even gotten there. If you find someone's lost dog,
yeah, or like,
realistically, one, this dog probably did have a collar on. The
yeah,
lady straight up said in it, like, it says where to say. Um, Basically, they found her very shortly after she escaped, and her kids loved the dog so much they decided not to report finding her.
yeah. But then I think that's
So,
also like a lesson to teach your kids too. Is like, yeah, like it's hard to say goodbye, but you gotta do the right thing, you know?
I mean, what I was trying to say is like the case of like not even the saying goodbye part. That's a case of why did you even let it get there? Yeah, I understand your kids love this dog,
Mhm.
but you just found this dog. It's not like at that specific point when they first found it, it's not like they had the dog for a long time. They just found it. The kids love the dog.
Yeah.
You should have instantly reported that. That's not your dog. You know it's not your dog.
Yeah.
And like, but for her to then like keep the dog for a year and a half, and the only reason she reported it is because the dog was chipped and she wanted to chip it
Yeah,
herself.
like a year and a half is a crazy long time.
Right. And now um she got upset at the original owner of the dog for now trying to split up her kids and this dog that she's had for a year and a half, which is exactly what she did. Because this lady stole these people's dog that she found.
Mhm.
What she literally did is she separated it from its original family for a year and a half. So what makes her more in the right than the original owners for wanting their dog back?
Yeah, no, exactly. I agree. Like,
Like what she's complaining about is that like they'd be splitting up her kids and this dog. which is what she did to the original owner. She split up their the original owner's kid and their dog
Yeah.
that escaped.
Yeah, that's so true though.
You can't get upset about that. So then she was trying to offer to pay for it, but still, it's like, no. You should have reported the dog that you found originally
Yeah,
if you
no.
knew that
But that's
it
what I'm
was a
saying is
missing
like
dog.
that's what I'm saying is like I think in the beginning once you found the dog, like maybe you had to keep it overnight cuz you couldn't like you didn't know what to do or whatever, or I don't know. But like and the kids are like, "Oh my god, we love the dog." But at that point it's like you got to be like, "Well, it's not our dog. We got to return it." And like if they're upset or
Right,
like, you just be like, "Oh, we'll get your own dog." Like
right. You either get your own dog or you teach the kids a valuable lesson. Well, unfortunately, this is not our dog. We can't just keep it.
you could just keep a stranger's dog like that
Yeah,
belong.
that's literally just stealing. That's like, oh
Yeah,
hey,
that is stealing.
hey, I found Kawa's phone on the bus randomly.
Yeah.
Well, I don't have a way to contact her because I have her phone. Well, you know what? This is a pretty nice phone. I'm just gonna keep it.
Yeah, well, yeah. Actually, I
And
want.
the only reason that I get in contact with you is because I'm trying to get the phone out of your name.
Yeah, that's like at that point, like, what the hell? Like, I don't know.
That's exactly what that is.
Yeah. No,
Yeah, no.
exactly.
That lady's definitely very much in the wrong.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah. Alright, this one has an update, but I'll read the original post. Okay, so this one is titled "It's okay, lady, just buy the single yogurts out of the pack of 4." So the original post says, "I don't know why this bothered me so much, but I was buying some groceries at Tarjay this morning. I'm assuming that's a grocery store. And while I was looking
Was
for, it
it?
said Tarjay, like Tarjay? Tarjay?
Oh, that's Target. Just people
Oh,
like to be bougie and call it Target.
oh, is that a thing? Tarjay?
Yes.
Who the heck calls it Tarjay?
A lot of people are bougie, and instead of
Oh, maybe
calling it
that's
Target, we'll call it Target.
an American thing because Target's not really like prominent here because I'm in Canada. But
I'm
Tarjay.
pretty sure.
I was buying some groceries at Tarjay this morning while I was looking for a big tub of. Sorry, I had to read in the way she probably wrote it. So, yeah, she's like, and while I was looking for the big tub of the kind of yogurt I always buy, I couldn't help but notice a woman reaching into the 4 packs and removing one here and one there. Not my place to say anything, so I didn't. I just watched her walk away with 2 single containers, leaving 3 behind, and now slightly torn cardboard packages. Fast forward a few minutes later, I end up in the line behind her. The poor cashier's trying to figure out how to charge her for the single containers because there isn't barcodes on any of them. I said helpfully, maybe those are only supposed to be sold in complete packs. The cashier figured it. How did the cashier not know that? The cashier figured out some way to make up a charge for the 2 cups, and the lady looked at me and said, "Well, I don't know if I like these or not, so why should I buy 4? If I like them, I'll come back and buy the other 3." I'm guessing if she comes back, those now 3 packs will have been removed by a frustrated employee when they're stocking that shelf and see the ransacked packages. The stupid part is you can buy a single one in all 4 of the local grocery stores, just not at Target. Yeah. So there's an well, I want to hear your opinion because the update says something about something she did. I think.
So, going to how you made a comment first about how did the worker not know that, is maybe the worker thought maybe they did sell single ones, because I mean, if they sell single ones at local grocery stores, maybe
That's
the
true.
worker has seen them there.
That's
And
fair.
if the
Yeah.
worker's only at say the register, they're not going to, of course, see everything that they have in stock.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
anyways, I don't think this lady's entitled.
Really?
And the only reason I say that, she may be, but I don't know enough information, because in Germany and in other places, it is a common practice that you go to a store, you don't have to buy a whole pack.
Oh, that should be a thing. That should be a
It,
thing. Because sometimes you
and
don't
it's
want the
for
whole thing.
exactly the reason she said. The reason why you don't buy a full pack, or don't have to, people can open packs themselves and take single ones out of it, two out of it, half of it, whatever it might be, because it lets them first try it. Or if, say,
Mm,
they only will eat this, say, once a week, and they tend to expire in a week or
that's
whatever.
real. Yeah.
It's a case of they're not wasting their money. That is a common practice, and I know Germany. I know there's other places, but it's a very common thing in almost all of Germany, if not all of it,
I feel like
that you can
health wise,
open a
that's
pack.
also better too, because it's like maybe you just want it for like whatever, and you don't want the whole thing. But then, because I know some people, like including me, it's like if I know something's gonna go bad, I'm like, oh, I gotta eat it now. Like I gotta eat it before it expires. But
Right.
like I'm not even
It's
hungry.
like
Like,
that case of, and that's why I do it in like Germany, is like
mhm,
that case of one, so if you want, you could try it, or the case of, um, like I said, like if say it's something like, oh, you know this expires in say 2 weeks and it's a 4 pack,
yeah,
but you say are on a specific diet where you can only have this once every 2 weeks.
yeah.
Now you just wasted money because unless you find someone to give the other three to, you can't eat them. You know they expire before you can have. Like you might be able to have one more, but what about the other two?
Yeah. No, that's I kind of think that would be more beneficial. Like I don't even think. But also, yeah, that's the thing is like I guess like the lady shopping might have not known. She was probably just like, oh, the other stores do it, so like every store does it, you know?
Well, like I said, like that's I've actually seen like videos of this where it was like the same misconception where
Mhm.
it was a German who was visiting America.
Uh,
And so they were visiting America or just recently moved. I can't remember which it was, but they were
yeah.
like they were new to America. And they
Mhm.
went to a grocery store with their friend. And their friend had to stop them because they were opening a pack of some type of flavored water.
Yeah.
They just wanted one out of it.
Yeah.
And their friend was like, "What are you like, trying to explain to them that they couldn't do that?" And so like the German friend explained it to them that you can. And then
Mm.
I've also seen a video that is the opposite, where it was an American going to Germany with their friend,
That's
and
so
that was German.
interesting.
And the German like was opening a pack. The American was confused and was telling them they can't do that. And they were explaining how in Germany you can. In Germany you can take as many out of a pack as you want. You don't have to buy the whole thing.
Yeah, sorry, I just read the update. Yeah, no, I totally see what you're saying though, cause yeah, like I feel like for me, I would just personally like that. I'm like, yeah, sometimes I don't want to buy the whole pack. I just want
Right,
like
so it depends like where she's from. So she might be entitled. It could be a case of she's entitled. But if she's safe from somewhere that usually does the singles thing or lets you take as many out of the pack as you want,
yeah,
that's not on her.
yeah.
And then how they're like, oh, if she just wanted one, why didn't she just go to one of the neighboring
But it's like
grocery
maybe she didn't
stores?
know. Like she didn't know.
Well,
Like,
maybe she didn't know, or maybe this is the first time she's seen, like, say, this specific flavor, and she's like, ooh, I want to try that.
mhm.
Like, if she's not seen it at these other grocery stores, she's not going to leave Target and then start looking somewhere else and hoping it's also there. She's
Yeah.
going to try to get it at the place she sees it at. At
Yeah.
least
Well, because
I
I think,
would.
like, as far as I know in Canada, like, you can't buy yogurt. Well, I don't. That could be proven wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. But, like, as far as I know in every grocery store I've been to, like, you can only buy packs of yogurt. You can't buy them individually. But, they also just sell, like, tubs if you want to buy just, like, one flavor or whatever. But, so I feel like if I personally saw somebody doing that, I didn't know the context of, like, oh, other countries just have it like that, I would have been like, what the heck is this lady doing? And I wouldn't have said
Yeah.
anything. I wouldn't have cared that much to be honest, but I would have been like, what am I watching? Like
Yeah, that's that case of like it very much depends on stuff like that. So,
Mhm. All right, I have the update, which is interesting. Kind of goes against what you said. Okay, so the update says, since so many people agreed with me that the lady was wrong, I called the store a while ago. I told the manager I didn't want to get the cashier in hot water and that she was just trying very hard to provide good customer service. Then I explained what happened and he laughed and said, "Oh no, that's not good." And I described her and he said that she was the only lane open all morning, so he would gently explain to her that if there was no barcode on the item, it wasn't sold individually. So he was glad to find out and sounded more amused than angry. So I don't think he was going to chew her out. Just explain how to handle things in the future. I really didn't want to get in trouble. I just wanted her to be trained a little better. Good Samaritan, making sure the employees at a place you don't work at are getting trained.
right, getting trained and didn't want to get them in trouble. So that's nice that they were like also still looking out for the cashiers being like you can't like don't be upset at them. They were just trying to help. They didn't know.
Yeah.
Like it's good that they weren't like, oh, you're a cashier, stupid. Like
Yeah,
they
yeah.
should have known. Like they can't do blah blah blah.
Yeah. I'm just wondering how she figured out a way to like charge her if there wasn't barcodes or like maybe she manually typed it in or like did a discount or something cuz I'm like, yeah, I don't know. I feel like at that point, like if I was working and I didn't know how to do it, I would just be like, "Look, lady, I don't think I can do this." Like I don't think it's going to work. But I don't know. I think it just depends on the day and how busy you are.
She could have just probably what probably happened is she probably found a similar item and just kind of went off of that.
Yeah. Cuz it's like if you don't like if you can't scan it, how would you know how much it costs to like
Well,
maybe
that's what I'm saying. In some places, what they'll do is if they don't have a way to say scan it,
mhm.
they'll just be like, oh well, this item's like the same thing, and
Yeah, it's like the
so
same
it's probably
cost.
around the same price. Like
Yeah.
oh, it's like the same brand and it's the same thing, just a different say flavor.
Yeah, yeah.
Because they might have had singles of say the other flavors and just not that one. Who knows?
No,
But
yeah.
yeah, I think this entire thing very much depends on where the lady is from. So like all those comments were saying like, oh yeah, she's definitely in the wrong. She's entitled. They also might not have known about the Germany thing because most Americans don't. Because most Americans haven't been to Germany or don't talk to people from Germany.
Yeah.
So like if you've never been there or another place that say has a similar role, it's of course it makes sense that you would think they're entitled. Because how would you know?
Mhm.
There's no way to like know for that stuff. You just
Yeah.
kind of
No,
have to hope. Like it's
exactly.
so who knows? Who knows if she's actually in the wrong? She could have just been entitled. Could have just been that case. She might be from that area and known that she can't just take one, but she didn't want to just take one. I mean,
Yeah.
she didn't want to just take the entire pack, but she
Yeah.
could have been from somewhere else. So that's where the information very much depends.
Mhm. No, yeah. It would have been different like cuz I've heard stories where like it's like or like there will be like customers that are like not in my experience, but I hear stories of it. Like people will like eat something and decide they don't like it and they're like, "Yeah, I want my money back. I want to buy something else." And it's like you already paid for it. Like, I don't know, and you already ate half of it. Like I'm
There's also I've heard stories. Once again, this has never happened to me either.
mhm.
But I've heard stories of people who would like for like specifically like chips or crackers or something like that, they would like open the box and try one to
Yeah.
see if they liked it before buying it.
Yeah.
And then if they didn't, they just left it on the shelf.
Like
Like that's where I think it's more entitled cuz I don't know of
yeah.
anywhere where you can do that. That's not something you can do.
Yeah. I feel like it's a
But
little
the
wasteful
single
too.
purchase thing is a common thing in Germany.
Yeah. No, low key. Bring back samples. I miss when grocery stores used to have samples.
Yeah, just like the people who were there who had like new products. Some
Mhm.
places do it. The store I work in does it, but very rarely.
Yeah.
I've seen it a few times. They'll have like, oh, these people brought like samples of specific type of crackers, or, but it's like products that I've never heard of.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you can tell it's a product like and it's like startup that's like trying to get people to try it.
Right, exactly.
It's not like oh, it's Ritz crackers trying like with their new flavor. It's like, oh, this is some unknown cracker brand that's just trying to have you try it.
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah, like I've seen like little pop-up shops and stuff like within the malls or whatever that do that, but like yeah, I feel like I haven't seen like I remember when I was younger, like me and my dad, like when I was a kid, I used to like when you like ride in the grocery buggy and then like you're like a kid and yeah. And I distinctly remember just getting to try like cheese samples and like little meat samples cuz they would like give those out. I don't know if they do that anymore. Like I wonder if they I feel like they
That's what I'm saying.
don't.
A lot of places don't. A lot of places don't do that anymore because, well, places have become more stingy with money.
Yeah. Plus Canada's in a recession, so like a lot of
I mean,
things are
not even
being
just Canada, just everywhere in general.
yeah,
Like if you
everywhere's
would say,
everywhere's going downhill.
if
Ah.
you say offered, um, a small piece of this meat and cheese to 100 people,
Yeah.
say you split the meat and cheese into 5 different pieces.
Mhm.
Okay, now you just went through and just gave away for free 20 pieces of both this meat and cheese,
Yeah.
which is usually like an entire pack, which isn't like expensive, but like that's
Well,
probably $5 to $8, like at least over here,
mhm.
like for every 100 people.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
And
like, I
that's
feel
for
like
each.
they
Like that's for each. That's probably $10 for every 100 people, roughly.
Yeah.
So
I
you look
think,
at $10 for every 100 people. Now, say you're a busy store and you're giving away 1,000 of those.
mhm.
It can add up quick. Or if you're doing 100 every single day, once again, that'll add up quick. Because if you do 100 every day for 20 days, now that's $200 worth of product that you just gave away for free, with no guarantee anyone's actually going to buy it.
Yeah, that's so true though. Does Costco still do like do they do samples? I swear they
I don't know. I've never been to Costco.
Oh, really? Me neither. Like I mean my parents have bought the hot dogs from Oh, the hot dogs are fire. But like, yeah. I mean, at least here. I don't know. The hot dogs and the fries are really good.
Wiener.
A wiener. Arr. Anyways, actually speaking of things, well, not really related, but I think we are pretty much at that time. Unless you see any
I was gonna say that was probably our last one.
Yeah, yeah. I was like, unless you see a really good one, but I feel like there's not a lot. I think I scrolled to the bottom. Unless you have to do like, no, I think that's it. There's like not a lot actually. But
No, there's a lot. I don't think you're anywhere close to the bottom. I just don't think it's loading because I was looking at the story you were looking
oh,
at, and I probably just scrolled
oh,
past
probably.
another
Yeah,
300.
true. Part two. No. Another time. We should do this
Maybe,
again.
maybe eventually.
Yeah. Anyways, thank you guys for listening and supporting the podcast. We see you. We see all two of you. It's like just me and you.
Yeah, it's just me watching our own things.
Yeah. But if you guys are listening and you stay till the end, we appreciate you. Thank you for supporting the podcast. Don't forget to subscribe so you can see when we upload more episodes. We upload them every other Thursday. Fun fact. So, yeah.
And if you have your own stories of people being entitled, if that's at work, if that's just you living your life and just seeing this stuff, once again, feel free to share this stuff. We're always happy to look at other people's stories. And honestly, because we currently get like no views, we would probably even read it on the actual thing. If we do find it interesting, we would potentially even read it on the next episode just as a like little callback for the fun of it. But yeah, so
Absolutely.
if anybody watches this and you have your own stories, feel free to share. We'd love to read them ourselves.
Yeah, help us get rid of the crickets in the comment section, guys. Like, what are you doing? Alright. Anyways, this has been Kawayeet, and
And Himiko,
see you in the next one. Bye bye.
bye.